Hello, Libra, and welcome to this month's Astrology for Growth reading. This is a sacred space where we are going to explore some growth messages as well as messages about what may be keeping you kind of stuck or not moving forward on your path. Please feel free to check out the description below. There are links to the extendeds of these readings as well as links to the website, subscription packages, and more. Thank you also so much for supporting this channel. Soon I will have a different setup and you'll be able to see all the cards at once, but for now I'll just read out what they are and show them to you as we go. Okay, so messages for Libra, please. We're starting with the 8 of Air, Libra. Okay, we also have Knight of Fire. This is fascinating. Knight of Air, Wheel of Fortune in the Earth quadrant, and Ace of Air. We are missing water, so that's interesting. I won't say whether that's good or bad yet. Okay. Do we need to look at the environment around Libra right now? Okay, I'm getting a wait, so we're going to wait on that. I want to start with the main lesson, which is the 8 of Air. And what you're going to be really challenged on this month, Libra, is sorting through your thoughts in a way that is productive rather than restrictive. There are thoughts that are keeping you small. There are thoughts that are not acknowledging your power, your newfound abilities, or your perceptiveness. There's some self-doubt and back and forth going on with this card. So it's funny, so there's a couple ways to look at this. This is about trusting your gut. We've got this lovely yellow color back here and also the orange. So we've got the solar plexus and the sacral. So this is really about trusting the opposite space other than your head. So when you find yourself getting into these spaces of doubt or uncertainty, focus that energy downwards towards your solar plexus, towards your sacral center. So if you need a visual, this would be your sacral is kind of between your belly button and the bottom of your pelvis, and then in the middle of that. So it's sitting like in the middle of your pelvic bowl. Solar plexus is right at the navel. So focus the energy down to those points. Let the energy sit there and then see what your thoughts are saying. Okay, because you're really challenged right now. It looks like you've got a lot of opportunities happening, but if this mind stuff gets in your way, you're going to miss those opportunities. Now, I'm being told to go down to the Earth quadrant, and that's exactly what we're talking about. What you do in your physical life has a lot to do with your ability to manifest and with kind of which way Lady Luck is going to flow for you. So if you're able to keep yourself aligned with your truth, with your heart, and with what you truly want, and you're able to keep your energy positive for the most part, supporting those directions, the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn to really help you. So if you go into these negative places of criticizing other people, criticizing yourself, doubting yourself, even feeling kind of lackluster, like just kind of blah, then the wheel swings the other way, and then you encounter more obstacles and more situations that kind of test you. So I was talking with someone the other day about instant manifestation, that part of the reason why we have a time delay between what we think about and what we draw towards us is because, can you imagine, we have I don't know how many thoughts a second or how many thoughts a minute, and thank goodness they don't all manifest, because we would have a whole mess kind of running around. But the point of this is, what if you could manifest instantly? What if you thought, okay, I want a glass of water, and all of a sudden a glass of water appears? Or what if you thought, yeah, I'm ready for that soulmate, and all of a sudden you get an email or there's a friend says, hey, you have to meet this person. What if it's that fast? Because that means, frustration could also manifest that quickly. Anger could manifest that quickly. Or, I don't deserve that soulmate. And then all of a sudden they're called overseas and they're not going to be there for 6 months, So we have to be really careful at this time, because the fact that this is in your physical quadrant makes me feel like your ability to control your mind is going to affect your physical world. Okay, where do we go next with this reading, please? Knight of Air. And that's interesting. Okay, this is someone else. So this is the energy of another person affecting your actions, a Knight of Air type person. So this is interesting because this energy may be coming at you with a lot of criticism, and they think they know better, they think they know best, and they are telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. And that's a part of the reason for this self-doubt. And it's interesting because in your mind, in the mind quadrant, we've got the Knight of Fire, who's very sure of herself, who's very sure about what she wants and where she's going. But I'm also getting that the mind is running a bit hot. So you might find yourself a bit short-tempered or hot-tempered. Why is the mind running hot? What does that really mean? They're short on patience, Libra, for some reason, and especially with this person here and their opinions and their kind of loudmouth, I know what's better. You're really short, you're just short of patience with them. And it's because secretly you feel like you know what to do, and maybe they don't. So what else wants to come out here? I'm being told to tie this back to the Ace of Air, which is the emotion. This was in the emotion quadrant. So there is a feeling like you've got to make a stand. You've got to take a stand and be brave and be bold and say the tough thing. You feel this, but is it flowing out, or is it being stopped? I feel like it's being stopped. So we've got things not quite in the right place, Libra, because this person with their opinions and with their energy and with their kind of loudmouth prickliness that pushes against you, that pushes you inward. And it pushes the energy inward, but then it also pushes it up into the mind where it becomes anger and irritation and frustration. So that causes you to feel like, okay, I've got to make a stand. I've got to cut this off right now. And what question does this leave for us? It's really, is this correct? Is this Ace of Air correct? Do you need to take a stand right here? I'm getting the words cut through the BS. All right. So this seems to me to be about asserting your power in the moment, not letting the information or letting the feeling when this other person comes at you, not letting that overwhelm you, but just dealing with it in the moment rather than taking it in and holding on to it. For some reason, you're wanting to take this in and hold on, and your willingness to take this in is ultimately affecting the way that you're going to manifest. So this is a really important reading, Libra, and it just finally coalesced here that if you keep allowing this energy to push into your space, it literally incapacitates you. It incapacitates your ability to think clearly and to manifest clearly, because if you can't think clearly, you can't manifest clearly, right? Our manifesting depends on our clarity of thought, depends on our clarity of intention. So if you're trying to manifest without a clear intention, you're going to get not what you wanted. And so you're really being challenged not to let yourself get incapacitated by others, by the criticism or the judgment or the difference of opinion of other people. So Libra, at this time, I'm going to switch to the extended reading. We're going to keep going deeper into, okay, we know what the problem is. How do we keep this from happening? How do we reverse this, from this energy from coming in? What do I do? We're going to start there, and then I'm going to continue to ask and flow from there for information to help you switch this situation around. So if you'd like to follow me over, please feel free. And the link is, if you just go to the description, click on the first link that you see, it'll say link to the extended or rent the extended. So I will look forward to seeing you sometime soon, if not there, on another reading. Have a blessed day.